put them in the silent mode. Second one, as a Toastmaster, we should not talk about religion, politics, and sex. So please refrain from discussing these topics. As everyone in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmaster Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide positive learning skills and to improve their communication skills. So, in which member can take their develop their communication and leadership qualities. With that, I would like to welcome you all for today's meeting. I'm handing the podium to Mr. Raska. He is completed engineering and manager at work. Since 3 years, he is in our Toastmaster Club. I put your hand together to welcome for presiding officer Mr. Raska for today's meeting.
Thank you so much. Welcome to meeting number 217. Where's my gavel? Where's the gavel? Not here. Okay, let me start off the meeting number 217. I welcome you all to the meetings today. The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. So, hello Toastmasters. Today we are at a meeting number 217. We have completed a financial year last year. So get geared up for completing your income tax filing. Very important. So why am I thought as a part of the presidential speech I'll talk upon something which we generally don't talk upon. So last week I talked about water crisis. That's what I thought now. Financial is coming. Now, when the time I joined in after my college, nobody gave, in college, they don't teach you how to save money. They only teach you how to earn. That way getting a job, right? So when I started, my father is working in a bank, so my father told, you have to file income tax. Then I have to research, understand what to file, and I got all my people, 7 of us joined in the company as freshers. All 7 income tax I filed. Only later I got to know that is a paid service. But then it became a trend, still people connect with me, ask how to file, what's the best way. So I keep myself up to date. So keep your documents ready, know how to file if you're not filed it, because it's very important. Even if let's say you're not paying income tax, still file 0 returns, because it's very important to have a consistent ITR returns filed. It will be helpful in many cases, loans, bank documents, further jobs. It's a proof that you are earning something, right? So with that, today we are having a small open house. At the end, I will speak something about Toastmasters to ensure that consider this meeting as an open house, and I have a lot of guests also here. So I request the guests that are there to please introduce themselves to the club. Please start with you.
Hi, good morning all. My name is Prashant Mohan.
We just come here, so even online people can have a version of it.
Okay. Yeah, good morning all. So no good morning. If nobody saying good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So my name is Prashant, and in fact, I'm having 20 years of experience in as my financial background. So I'm working with Honda Motors as a manager finance. So I'm put up in the care column. So I'm a married person. I'm having a daughter. She's around 12 years old. Uh, so one of my mentor he suggested me to join this Toastmaster Club. So last couple of years I'm struggling where to find that right place. So I started a lot. So somewhere I find difficulties. It is far away from my place. So fortunately, so I got a difficult name I can pronounce his name. But I call him sir. So he suggested me, okay, it's very near to our place. So I have not wasted much time and joined today. So it's very, good. Finding so many good people are there. So I'm very glad. I don't have any words to express. It's my first day. So let's see. Hope for the best. I think I can. Whatever ambition I am having, that I can reach. Thank you.
So again, he was supposed to come last week. I said, ping him. Can you come down? I said, it's 31st March, please don't expect me. So thank you so much. I see.
He is already a member. Good morning, this is Rishi. So this is my second time to the Toastmasters Club. Previously I was coming 2 weeks before, wherein the storytelling is. I find it interesting. I hope to learn a lot.
Okay, great. We're having many new members today. This is Sunil. I see Manish Kumar also here. I see Chetan also here. I think she has come last week, but I'm here for the first time. So let's take the meeting forward. Today we have a new enthusiastic member who thought, okay, let me take up the Toastmaster role. I'm sure that she will be doing a great justice to the data scientist at Cisco, and she has joined our club recently. Please put your hands together.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I, Chetna, take great honor in introducing myself as Toastmasters meeting. The theme of today's meeting is gratitude and giving back. Before I begin talking about it, let's begin with a small activity. If you guys can take out your notepad or your phone and take a moment to think about 2 things that you are grateful for in your life and write it down.
Only 2 right?
Yeah, only. Okay, if you are done, can anybody volunteer? Whoever wants to share what they are grateful for in their life, please go ahead.
Yeah, first is I'm thankful to my God because He has made me a complete person. So I can speak, I can listen, I can act. So this is the first thanks to God. And second, I'll give to my wife. And whenever any trouble and any problem coming, so she's the person who is standing behind of me and supporting me at large.
That's great. Any other volunteer?
Grateful to have my job, so there I can improve my career and presentation skills. What it's my dream, so I'm doing that way. And second one is I'm grateful to have my daughter. So whenever I'm feeling bad or whatever, so I can share with her and I enjoy with her.
Awesome. So just like you guys, even I am grateful for the life that I've got and the family and friends that I'm surrounded with. Gratitude and giving back sounds like 2 very simple words, but it holds significant importance in our lives. In our fast-paced life, we often forget to look back and see how far have we traveled, how much have we achieved, and how much has universe showered its choicest of blessings on us. And whenever I talk about this topic of gratitude and giving back, I cannot forget about Toastmasters as an organization. And I'm sure all of you guys with me would resonate on this. Toastmasters as an organization is helping by giving back to the society and uplifting people like you and me in our career as well as personal and professional life. With that, let me explain you the format of Toastmasters. We have 3 segments. First one is prepared speech, where the speakers come prepared in advance. The second one is table topic master, which is an impromptu speech. And the last one is general evaluation, where the general evaluator would keep an eye from start till end of the meeting. Now let me call on stage the general evaluator for today. He is somebody who's working as a business transformation manager, and he loves doing gardening and playing badminton. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Suresh.
People who have joined online, can you please confirm you guys can hear us? Jagan, can you hear me? Perfect.
Yeah, I can hear.
Thank you, PM Modi, for for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, all. Bill Gates says we all need people who can give the feedback. Only with the feedback we can improve. Feedback is like a gift. G stands for given with the permission. We are not giving just like that. We will only give if the person is capable of or intended to receive. So it's given with the permission. Intended for growth, intended for salubrious. We give feedback only with the well-being or when a person intended to improve. F stands for given for a speech, not about the person. We give a feedback about the speech or a topic what is being delivered, not about this person. We are not getting into his character, behavior, etc. T stands for intended transformation to translate to success. We give a feedback with the intention of a person translate to success. So feedback is a gift, and we all here to receive the feedback, give the feedback, and improve from where we are. Today, as a general evaluator, I will evaluate the meeting from start to end and provide the feedback about what we have done well and what are the areas of improvement. As a GE, I cannot do on my own. I certainly need a team. So there is a team which Tiger team helped me to do that general evaluation role, which is timer, accounter, grammarian, and listener. Today's timer is he born in UP, brought up in Punjab, and settled in Bangalore. You see the diversity. He works as an engineer by profession in one of the Fortune 500 or 100, I don't know. But I really wanted to work for a company like that, which is Nestle. And he's passionate about sports. You name it, he plays that. He plays cricket, which I wanted to, I don't know how to play. He plays badminton. He plays TT, not table topics. Table tennis. So please put your hands together to welcome today's timer, Toastmaster Manish.
Greetings, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed will never pass again. Now, this quote emphasizes the importance of time, which is highly valued in the Toastmasters. As the timer for today's meeting, I will make sure that we respect and honor the time of each speaker. I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert the speakers of the time they have left by using the green card when you are at the minimum time, yellow card at the time in between, and red card by the end of the time. For formal speeches, we will be giving 5 to 7 minutes, 5 minutes green card, 6 minutes yellow card, and 7 minutes red card will be displayed. For table topics, 1 to 2 minutes will be given, 1 minute green card, 1.5 minutes yellow card, and red card at 2 minutes. And for the evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes will be given, 2 minutes green card, 2.5 minutes yellow card, and 3 minutes red card will be given. I will present my report, timer's report, by end of this meeting when called by Mr. General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Timer out. Now, time to invite today's accountant. Again, today's accountant is a very passionate Toastmaster and a very seasoned Toastmaster. So please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Trilok as an accountant.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the organizer for the today. My role is to listen to each and every sentence and make a note of everything that is not necessary in the sentence. For example, words like so, like but. These are the words that we use when we are still thinking, but we start talking. Or sounds like which are unnecessary pauses or sounds in a sentence. So I'll be making a note of these observations, and then I'll be presenting my report towards the end of the meeting and called upon by the general manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Look for taking up the counter role. Next is our time to invite today's grammarian. Today's grammarian is very enthusiastic and very passionate about Toastmasters. So he's very keen on taking up the roles whenever we need his support and participation. So please invite Jagan to share about his role as a grammarian.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests who are gathered over there. Good morning, everyone. I am Jagan Kumar, and I'll be acting as a grammarian for today's meeting. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage, and I'll be taking note of any misuses of English language as well as any outstanding uses. And as a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce you all the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is salubrious, which means promoting health or well-being. An example of using the word is like, I wish everyone to have salubrious lifestyle. Every speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I'll be giving my grammatical usage report and word of the day usage report at the end of the meeting. Thank you all. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan, for taking up the role and introducing the word for the day. I would strongly encourage you all to use this word of the day as part of your prepared speech or table topics, so that we all can improve our vocabulary. So with that, now I will hand over the stage back to TM Modi and will share my report upon call by TM Modi before the end of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresha. So we have our first speaker who is currently working in TCS as a test lead. She has got 10+ years of experience in IT and she loves doing gardening and cooking. This is none other than our very own Toastmaster Manjula. Before calling her on stage, I would like to introduce you to the evaluator of our first speaker, who is working as an independent consultant, looking for some utopian assignments which can make him happy financially and professionally. He's a great cricket enthusiast and loves music and movies.
I'm for the second speech. Yaska is the first speech. Is this fine?
Okay. Okay.
You can introduce me as Yaska, that's okay.
Okay, sorry. So that was my bad.
No problem.
Okay, so let me reintroduce you to the evaluator one. Because I did not get any introduction from our first evaluator, who is Yaska, I can give you my narrative. So since my 3 sessions that I have been part of this club, I have always seen him on screen with a nice picture of Lord Rama. And this is the first time I am blessed to see him right in front of him. And in morning I figured out this is a new face, probably he is Yaska. So let me call him on stage and he would give you his introduction. Over to TM Yashika.
Not Yashika. Another Toastmaster Yashika, who is the coordination chair currently. Yes. So today's toast speech, Toastmaster Manjula is giving from the Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language project, that is L1P2, from a leadership development project. The purpose is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. I think you're focusing on vocal variety in this speech. So I will be, she can present on any topic. I'll be looking for vocal variety points. Any other improvement points that are there, I'll be sharing at the end of the speech. Thank you. Introduce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with name, speech title, name.
Okay. Please put your hand together for Toastmaster Manjula, who's talking about the speech challenges of junk food. Challenges of junk food, Toastmaster Manjula.
Hi everyone, good morning. So today I am talking on challenges to avoid junk food for kids. I have a small angel at my home. Her name is Adya. She is 6 years old now, but still I am struggling to avoid junk food for her. I think all here parents face this problem to avoid junk food for their kids. During my childhood, I was not having junk food because I stayed in village. There is no much option to have street food like cities. So when I moved to the city for higher studies, I came to know that what is junk food and started having with my roommates and college friends everywhere. Till my marriage, I started that habit. After 2 years, after 2 years of my marriage, I had a baby girl. When she was 1 year old, I was facing some health issues, maybe because of my food habit. So I admitted to the hospital for the treatment, and treatment was started. Then I realized that how the health is important for us. After returning, 10 days I stayed at hospital and I have taken the treatment. After returning from the hospital, I decided to quit junk food and stopped giving to my family as well. But when my daughter was around 2 years old, she doesn't know about unhealthy and healthy food. So I was giving her fruits, nuts, vegetables, and she was happy with that kind of food and she was having happily because she cannot differentiate in that age. I was quite happy because cannot eat the unhealthy food. But I have to face the challenges in future when she grown up and started going to the school and birthday parties. She entered into the junk food world and she came to know that about the cakes, cookies, lays, pizza, etc. So I was thinking that how we can avoid this kind of food. I cannot stop her to sending the parties as well, but somehow I need to manage it. So whenever she invites for the parties, I was making her to have food at home itself. And I'm sending her to the parties so that she can eat less food at parties. So in that way, I can avoid it. But as a mother, it's my duty to educate her to avoid unhealthy food. And frequently also I am showing her some videos about unhealthy food and she is just understanding that what is healthy and unhealthy food. And recently I showed her making of pani puri. So he used dirty water and unhygienic one. So she got scared and now she stopped eating pani puri, one item at street side. So, but she told me later that, Mama, you can prepare at home itself, right? That is hygienic. So you can use the good filtered water making the pani puri. Then I said, yes, we can use and I can prepare healthy pani puri for you. And they weekly once at home I am preparing and she's having that happily. So at least one item I cut from the street food. Whenever she falls sick at home, and I'm telling her that you had more chocolates, cookies, lace pocket. That is the reason your stomach is upset and you got the fever. So she gets scared of that worse, and some period of time she's stopping eating that kind of food. So I'm happy that at least 1 week she can have healthy food. Um, good health is important for every one of us. So to maintain that, we have to have healthy food in your entire life, and you have to make a healthy habit whenever it is required. It's not so easy to stick on to be always having healthy food, but at least some kind of food we can avoid outside. And I wanted to tell few reasons why we like the junk food. Because taste-wise, junk food is attract us, and taste is so good. And with that smell itself will attract more. Whenever you cross beside that pani puri making wala guy, right? So we'll feel like to have it there itself because of that smell. So always control that kind of emotions whenever you are passing on the street food. So however, our custom is increasing, eating day by day, and resulting in we are falling in the bad habit. So I wish everyone to avoid junk food and stay healthy and fit. And I would like to wish everyone a salubrious habit. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manjula. That was indeed a very inspiring speech. Salubrious lifestyle is not only difficult for us as an adult, but kids, I'm sure it is even more tough. With that, let's move on to the next speaker. Our second speaker is somebody who's got 7+ years in a startup where he's working with video games, probably something that others would love as part of their hobby. He's making money out of it. And he is undoubtedly the tallest in the room. With 2 lovely kids, he is trying to find some time out for himself. That is our second speaker, Toastmaster Dharini. For Dharini, we have our evaluator. Unfortunately, I gave the introduction earlier, but I would give my version now. So during my first speech, which was last week, he was somebody who was continuously giving a very motivational gesture by giving thumbs up with a smile, with some clap. And that made me so confident to just keep going. With that, I would like to welcome the evaluator for today, Toastmaster Vinayak.
Toastmaster Dharani is giving his level 1 speech 2 in the pathway presentation mastery. The purpose of this speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. All the best. The title is social media.
Toastmaster Dharini, social media addiction. Social media addiction, Toastmaster Dharini. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry to everyone because back to back we are going to hear advices on a Sunday morning. The topic was about junk food and my topic is about social media addiction. Hopefully we'll have some takeaways at the end of this speech. Imagine there is a person who's a chain smoker. He smokes not just 1 or 2, but smokes almost 10 packs of cigarettes every day. Even during work time, immediately after the meeting, he would rush to find his smoking partner in his office, and you can always find him in the smoking zone. It's not like this person likes doing this. This person has tried to quit his smoking habit multiple times, but right now this has gone beyond the habit, because habits are fine. This is just extreme level of habit, which we call it as addiction. So that's where it is right now. And there is one famous quote by Mark Twain when he was asked about quitting smoking. So he jokingly said, quitting smoking is the easiest thing that he has ever done because he has already done it 1,000 times. So what it means is it's once you get into that addictive zone, it's very hard to come out by. Now replace smoking with social media, because that's my topic today. It's equally addictive, but it drains your mental health. Before starting, I would like to ask everyone a question here. How many of you, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is open your mobile phones? Okay, that's a lot. Hopefully this session helps everyone. Yeah, I mean, I was doing some numbers, I was just crunching some numbers. So what I understood is, mostly, especially teenagers, what happens to them is whenever you use your phones for a lot of things, when good things and also some bad things. 70 to 80% of the time, teenagers use their mobile phones for social media usage. Social media means, there are some apps which we can call it as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, even different versions of TikTok will all fall under the category of social media apps. So this is what I'm talking about. Even this has some good things also, but majority of the people use it to just kill their time. I personally don't use a lot of social media apps. I have used Facebook for a while, but right now I don't use it much. So I was far from reality. I thought, okay, I mean, people are just normal. People don't use social media that much. But recently, I went to my hometown where I visited my cousins after a long time. Generally, I don't get to meet them very frequently. I get to meet them after a long time. Last when I met them, they were doing their schooling. Right now, they're all in their undergrads. So what happened is they all got their first own smartphones. So this time it's very different because whenever I meet them, what happens is we just talk about our personal stories, we play cricket, we do something, or we just book a movie and go outside. That's what we do. We keep ourselves engaged. But this time it's very different. Everyone is sitting in their corners of the room and they are just using their phones. And I was not sure like what's happening. Then even the night time, like, we have a very big room in our grandparents' house where we all sleep together. We just share ghost stories and whatnot. That was our regular life. But this time again, it's very different. All the lights are turned off. It's all dark. But inside the bedsheets, you can see everyone just using their phones, and it was very different. So next day, I asked. Casually, I was asking what is their screen time. And there is this concept of screen time. If you go to your phone, you can see in the settings. If you type screen time, you can understand how long you are using your mobile phones. So I was just casually asking them, but I was very surprised because I got to know they have been using their phones for almost 12 hours a day. So, and when I asked them how many hours that they think they use, they are saying they have used it only for 4 or 5 hours. That's their guess. But in reality, they have used it for 12 hours. It's not just one day they have used 12 hours. For the last few months, they have been using on an average of around 12 hours. If it's a holiday, it goes up to 16 hours also. So that's how huge this problem is. And even the kids, they don't themselves realize this. So the problem here is, social media is to me kind of weaponized. It's not easy to come out of it. You have to understand there are so many people working behind these social media apps. We are all alone, and these people who work in these social media apps, they are not normal people. They are all big researchers, behavioral economists, and who have been paid in millions and millions of dollars, and they have all just one objective in their life, which is to make us spend 1 or 2 hours extra in these social media apps every day. And bigger problem is in terms of smoking. If you look at smoking, smoking is something, if we get addicted, people around us know about it. So they will try to help us. They will say, hey, you are smoking a lot, just try to get out of this habit. You yourself realize because it's directly damaging our health. So people try to come out of it. But social media is not like that. The example that I gave, where the expectation of them versus the reality is very different. So you have to fight this war alone, and you are alone in this thing. Also, it isn't like it's all bad. There are many people, celebrities, influencers, who have used social media to better their lives. But there is a small set of people, but there are many people like us who just use social media to just kill some time. So I would like to quote one story. Recently, a celebrity. How many of you know Tom Holland? He's a recent Spider-Man. Okay, he's the lead actor in the Spider-Man movie. So what he tried to do is he felt that he is addicted to social media. So he wanted to quit social media. So he posted a message in social media. In Instagram, he said, I am going to take some break from social media, which is a good thing. But the way media played out, they said he's taking a break from social media. Probably he has some mental issues. That's why he's taking a break from social media. So even if you try to quit, people around you will say, you are taking a break, probably you have some issues, you are not normal. But actually, that's absolutely fine. This is something we all should know. And let's go back, check our screen time. It's very simple. All you have to do is just go there, and there is an option for you to set a timer. If you're using Facebook for 5 years, you can set, I want to use it only for 1 hour. And the mobile phones itself will help you to save some time. And I hope we all have a salubrious lifestyle beyond this. And thank you for the opportunity.
What a beautiful speech by Toastmaster Gary. I would like to call myself a borderline social media addict. But yes, I definitely have to work on it. With that, moving on. So gratitude is something that takes you from the mindset of scarcity to the mindset of abundance. It makes you feel like you have got so much to be grateful for than to crib about those small little things that's going wrong in your life. And with gratitude, you don't just count your blessings, but you also start giving back to the society. And when you start giving back to society, either in the form of donation, charity, or anything that you would like to do, you will feel so grateful and you will have that gratitude feeling again for doing so much for others. So it is like a vicious circle. You practice gratitude, you give back to society. You give back to society, you have that gratitude feeling, and the cycle goes on. Let me narrate a very small incident for myself. So last year, I had a bad day. I was really upset about something that happened bad. And I went to bed very upset about it. Thinking life is so bad, cursing my life, all of those negative feelings. But back then, I was practicing gratitude as my daily routine. So, what was I doing? I was thinking of three things before going to sleep. So, that night it was tough for me to think of three things that I'm grateful for, looking at my life, how miserable, bad it is. But I thought, okay, let me give it a try. If not three, maybe one I can come up with. I started thinking. And to my surprise, I had some 5, 6 pointers come to my mind back and back. And that's when I understood the power of gratitude. It makes you feel so content and positive from within. I had a good night's sleep that day, and since then, I have been preaching gratitude to everyone. With that, let's move on to our next section, which is table topic. For table topic, today our table topic master is somebody who is working as a financial consultant. He likes to say that table topic is his favorite section because that has helped him appear very intelligent in front of his colleagues. To me, he is somebody who I get really inspired from, and I look forward to see him in all the meetings. Unfortunately, today I can just see him on the screen. But with that, let's put your hands together for table topic master Arun. Over to you, Arun.
Thank you so much. With that, Mike, the applause is even more resounding for me. I wish I have it in all my comedy shows so that, I feel much better on stage. Excellent. So thank you so much, T.A. Modi. Chetna, can we have a round of applause for Chetna? She's doing this role for the first time and isn't she doing it with a lot of applause? Thank you so much, Chetna. I will be conducting the table topic section today. Table topics is a concept where you get on stage, you hear the topic impromptu and deliver impromptu once you get the topic. It helps you develop thinking on your feet. And like Chetna mentioned, it makes you appear intelligent when you master the art of table topics. Without going through any pre-read, you can ask the right questions. You can ask the right statement. 25th minute of a meeting. Can you share that PowerPoint with me? In every meeting, you've seen those people. They are people who have gone through table topics because they know they can ask anything without actually doing anything. And on that wonderfully positive, encouraging, motivating note, let's begin today's section. The time limit for each of the table topic speakers 1 to 2 minutes. You'll have green at 1, 1:30 will be yellow, and 2 minutes will be red. As the timer I've already pointed out, for a 30-second grace time. I would encourage you to speak at least for 1 minute. And table topics is like any other performance, any other speech performance. It has to have a body of an introduction, body, and a conclusion. Keep that in mind when you start talking. And it's an art that we will all develop over a period of time. So I'm not going to ask for volunteers. I'm just going to put people on the spot right now. Can I request Manish to come on stage, please? Manish, your topic is gratitude is the best attitude. Gratitude is the best attitude, Manish.
Thank you, Arun. All right. So I have seen a lot of people basically cribbing about various things, that this is something which is not happening in my life. This is something not happening in my life, right? So I usually meet these kind of people, and you will always realize that why
do they think in a certain pattern, right? I mean, why most of the people in this world think in this particular fashion? I think one of the biggest problem there is they don't realize or they don't feel that what all they have within themselves or maybe around them. I think this is one area where we all should be focusing on, or maybe where we all should be basically being feeling grateful about. So with that, I think yeah, I think we all should always be grateful for what we have and try to maybe ignore of whatever people are saying negative things about maybe you or maybe about life. You should always think positive and think what best the God has given to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish. What you summarize is let's not crib, let's be thankful for whatever we have. And that's a great way to live our life. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish. Now I would request Toastmaster Ram to come on stage, please. Toastmaster Ram, your topic is gratitude is best served as a starter pot. Gratitude is best served as a starter pot. Toastmaster Ram.
Arun, can you repeat? Gratitude is the best server? Best.
As a starter.
Best
In a minute, yeah.
Okay. So how many of you feel that gratitude is the best part? Why what is this?
Because the other person will feel happy that whatever we say, and they are so thankful to us in the need.
Okay, yeah, great. So because we are in a society where we depend on each other, there is a fact of the life. Still, we thought as independent, but as a humans, we are dependent on each other, and not only with each other, with the nature also. So when we do that, when we nature, it's obviously very imperative or mandatory that we need to appreciate other people. When you do that, you'll embrace yourself with your society, which makes you as a positive, and it will start your life or it will fill your mood as lightly, and then you'll be excited for your life, and you'll be happy for that. That is the reason I feel one of the gratitude is the best way to lead your life in a happy way. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ram. Yes, society likes people who are grateful, and hope society can also be grateful to you in turn. And can I have, okay, let me get Jagan on video. Jagan, can you be on video?
Yes.
Okay, Jagan, this is going to be very profound, this topic, okay? Is there a person that you wanted to thank so far, but you have not been able to? This is your opportunity to identify that person and thank them for whatever they did for you. Do you want me to repeat it?
So the person whom I haven't thanked explicitly would be someone close to me. They have dedicated their entire life for my growth and my well-being, but I haven't thanked them openly or appreciating them for whatever they have did without any selfless contributions towards my life. It would be my parents. I have not explicitly appreciated them, but I feel like I should be thankful to them throughout my life. And not I do not appreciate them explicitly, because they are there. I have a feeling like they are my parents and they would understand me. But to make it more precise, I should be thanking them. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagan. Can we have a round of applause? Of course, parents never they don't get to hear from us adequately that we are grateful to them, but they also know perhaps that we think so. which is good. Can I have any guest on the stage, please, who's present in the meeting room? Any guest today? Hi, sorry, can you just identify yourself?
Yeah, my name is Prashant.
Prashant, hi, good morning. Prashant, the topic for you, Prashant, right? I got the name right?
Right.
Absolutely. Prashant, the topic for you is, have you ever felt bad for thanking somebody? Have you ever felt bad for thanking somebody, thinking, why did I have to thank this person? What did they really do for me?
Yes. Absolutely right. It's not one time, so many times I felt, why should I thank to that person? Because, in a professional career, that competition is very, very high. Sometimes directly or indirectly you're getting support from others. But through that person, I can lift one step ahead. But once I reach that position, I felt, oh, yeah, I'm deserving for this. But I could forget he has supported me, and based on his support, I'm standing here. Once I reach, then I explore all these things, how to reach next level. So in that time, I felt, well, why should I thank? I'm in my position. So that is the things I did. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prashant. We all go through these situations that we just thank people out of turn just to make them feel good, but deep in we know not worth it, right? So we'll have the final table topics master speaker today. May I know who's behind the laptop screen, whom I can't see on the screen?
Right.
Yaska, no, you're not going to get this. Vinayak, okay, let's get Vinayak. Or who's that? Sorry, SK, is it? Who's that?
Very reluctantly walking towards the
Last time I'm sitting.
Hi, your name, please?
This is Sunil.
Sunil.
Yeah.
Sunil, the topic for you is, I was complaining that I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. I was complaining that I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. Over to you, Sunil.
Okay. Fine. So can you repeat once again, Arun?
I was complaining that I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet.
And this is more related to the gratitude topic because I encountered so many persons, and I think that okay, I don't have any luxury car or anything like BMW or any car, and I think that okay, I want to buy that thing. But unfortunately, I see some other persons who is any Zomato guy in the internet, in social media. I used to see so many people who is riding the bike, cycle, for serving their daily needs. So I thought, okay, why I'm thinking so much about the luxury cars and everything, even for the normal people, for the daily salary and everything. This Zomato guy is riding the bike, and sometimes I saw so many posts in the Twitter, even generally the ladies won't get into the door delivery business. But I saw so many ladies and some are handicapped persons also, they are doing these things for serving these daily things for the salary. So at that time I feel that okay, what are you saying? Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Sunil. Absolutely. There are so many people out there who are much less served, much less privileged than we are. And constantly, if we are aware of the overall ecosystem that we operate in, we can start to find how much more we have. And I truly believe we are as wealthy as what we give rather than as wealthy as what we have. And on that note, thank you so much for being fantastic speakers, trying your best to give your impromptu speeches on the table topics. Before you clap, why don't you guys just want to get me off screen? I feel like a chief guest in school. After 15 minutes, students will start school. And the speaker thinks he's doing a fabulous job without realizing they want him out. So I get the cue. I'll get out right now. Back to you, T.M. Modi, Toastmaster Chetna. Thank you.
It's always fantastic to have you on stage and humorous as well. With that, whenever I talk about gratitude, nature is something that I just cannot stop thinking about. Let it be the flowers blooming or the rains or just the wind blowing. There's so many things that nature has given us which we should be extremely grateful for. And considering the ongoing water crisis in Bangalore, I am sure all of us would be filled with gratitude the day it rains in Bangalore. With that, I would want to know, does any of you guys practice gratitude? Or is it the first time that you all are kind of thinking of including it in your life? You practice, oh wow, we have three people, awesome, awesome. Do you guys want to share what you do as part of that practice? Any one of you?
So in my organization, we have purpose for life. So voluntarily, we go to this slum area, we are distributing some clothes and giving back to the society whatever we have. And we are teaching the government school. We are visiting every weekend and teaching them. So that and environment also we are doing home plantation or outside also. So
Yeah,
that one we are giving back to the society. That is a DCS policy.
That's a great way to give back to the society. Awesome. Anybody else who's practicing gratitude? Do you want to talk about it, Suresha?
I think see, when it comes to gratitude, maybe I will take a step back. What he said, Prashant said. So he said we should be gratitude or blessed for whatever the physical attributes what we got, right? I would say I would take a step back and say the human life itself is a kind of blessing for us, right? There are so many creatures doesn't have that kind of opportunity what we are enjoying, right? So I think be blessed for this human life and make use of it on South of society.
Sure. Definitely, that is 100% true for all of us. Yashka, do you want to share?
One thing that one of my mentor told me in the start is we forget what people have given to us in our life, because with the fast moving pace the world is, we only tend to see what mistakes others do and what wrongdoings that people did to us. So I make it a habit, at least not I want to do daily, but somehow that's not happening. But at least in a week, sit back and reflect on what people have done to me, because it gives an idea of, okay, I have got so many things. What am I giving back?
Definitely.
So that's a thought that I.
Definitely. That is something that we all should practice and learn from Yashka. So do you want to tell?
Gratitude, like we are living in the society, so we're supposed to give something to it back. Yeah, I'm donating for a few things, like any persons who are there in the critical situations of medical conditions, or donating to the keto or the impact group. Yeah, that's giving back because we are living in the society. Anyway, we are going to get it back because everyone is having the same attitude.
Yeah.
Then obviously it's going to be good.
Correct. And that's the mindset of abundance, right? We have so much that giving a little bit is not going to take away anything from us. Okay, so I will give few pointers which you guys can also incorporate in your lifestyle to practice gratitude. One is definitely, I think all of us talked about volunteering experiences. You can go with some NGO or do any sort of charity that you would want to do. Apart from that, a lot of people also do journaling. Every day in the morning, they would write things that they are grateful for in their time. Apart from that, you can also do something that I do, which is easier and you can do easily, which is before sleeping, I just think about 3 things only for that day, not for my whole life, that I am happy about, I am grateful to God for. And that makes me become a little more positive person with every going day. And another thing that you can do is appreciate yourself. There's so many things for yourself that you should be happy about and appreciate. You can stand in front of mirror and just look into your eyes and say things that you are happy for yourself about. And similarly for others as well. Do not shy away from appreciating others. Like Arun said, right? You can go ahead and say a thank you. It's not going to take away anything from you. And if that person has done something good, go ahead and appreciate that person. right? With these things, we can try to include gratitude as a practice in our daily lifestyle. With that, we'll move on to the next section. For that, I would like to call on stage our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sureksha, for the general evaluation round.
Thank you, Team. So before I give my evaluation report, maybe I would like to invite my faculty. We will start with timer Toastmaster Manish to the complete evaluation. Okay. So maybe I would invite the evaluator of the first speech, Toastmaster Yaska, to give his evaluation.
Let's go digital. Okay, so Toastmaster Manjula today brought up on a very interesting topic, which I think everybody has to pick up, right? Now as a generation, we are shifting. We got, especially I got into junk food maybe when I got into college, or something like that. But the children, especially I see my niece and nephews from childhood itself, they're eating. I'm like, my God, what's happening? Right? It's a generation shift that is happening, and it's very important for us to change. So she touched upon a very important topic that we all need to think upon, ponder upon, and figure out solutions for it. So thank you so much for that, Manjula. Now, coming to your speech in particular, what really went well is I liked you start where you brought in an emotion into picture. She could have talked about junk food in general, but she brought a topic how to avoid it in kids, right? So that's something I like, bringing an emotion into the topic, which makes it more relatable. Now, and you had stories in it, that's good. You had educational points, not just emotion, but she added education into it, which makes logical reasoning, also kicking. So like both sides of the brain are, catered to in this speech. Now coming to the part of vocal variety, I think you practiced some of the vocal varieties, used it, like for example, you just get scared of it. That one sentence which I really loved, the particular usage. Now where you can work upon is again, I'll come back to vocal variety, because there is a lot of improvement that you can practice upon. Like for example, how can I avoid this food? It's a despair you are bringing. They bring that despair. How can I avoid these foods? Right? And then, for example, in the start of the story, you had your story where you're telling about how I admitted to the hospital. I was just admitted to the hospital. The low tone you can use. So excitement and low tones can be used in a much better way. And coming to the body language part, if you observe yourself, you are continuously moving left and right. I have seen your speeches before, previously you are doing front and back, now you should get to left and right. So it's very important to make use of the space, right? So telling a story, come and speak in the left. Then you want to speak on the kid, come and speak here. You are junior point, come to the center and give. So that way you will actually decide. And if you don't want to use your hands, lock your hands, right? It's very important. So that's one part. And if you want to upskill yourself on skilling, if when you're practicing, right, go to the extreme, right? Think it of the drama and practice. When you come on the stage, it will become normalized and you can speak with a good vocabulary, right? But overall, I like the speech. I like the way you organized. Speech structure was great, but this implement these points of vocabulary, I think you'll be improving yourself in much better way. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Yaska for this wonderful evaluation. In fact, I had a couple of points. Yaska has covered it, so I don't have any other feedback to you, for your speech. Now, so let's invite the evaluator of the second speech, Toastmaster Vinayak.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I think the speakers of today and the grammarian are in cahoots, right? So we have a very salubrious session today. Thank you, Toastmaster Dharmi, for the lovely speech. The speech was well bifurcated into the intro, body, and conclusion. Very smooth entry. You had dollops of humor throughout, which made it very relatable. It was personalized, which was the highlight for me, because when you're talking about any topic which is like a lecture, like he was talking about it, it seems like a lecture, and he's already tall, so it seems like you're talking from a tall stage, lecturing to others. It is very important that others relate to it. So the story, especially the story about nephews scrolling under the bed sheets it was a visual that was striking and it hit home. Right? We see that all the time. We do it sometimes, and so that it should not affect the kids. But it was very well done. The speech definitely met the purpose of the objective of your level. It was well organized with a very well defined purpose. Social media addiction was well defined, and it was organized that way. The area of improvement, I would say, you have a very natural, easygoing speech. It's like speaking to friends. You don't feel conscious. That's a very, very good thing to have. It's a very big positive. However, some introduction of vocal variety, some improvisation in the speech modulation, voice modulation would have been better, right? Especially like if you had introduced some first person things, you have gone to your native place, your nephews are there. Hey, can we go for a movie? And 1 hour later, they are still watching reels or something. Like that would have made it even more relatable. That's the only point I would say, right? And overall, it was a fantastic speech, very well organized with a very clear, defined purpose, and it was delivered naturally. It made it very, very relatable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vinayak, for that wonderful evaluation. I think I don't have any feedback as such, but one suggestion is maybe voice modulation is something you can focus on. So where sometimes you can pitch your voice higher and sometimes you can pitch your voice lower. So that's one thing. When you say how many of you are using mobile phone, because how many of you are using mobile phone in the morning? You just increase that voice so that it can grab the people's attention. Right? Voice modulation is one thing, but otherwise, I think job well done. So very good speech and evaluation. Now I think let's move to the category. Let's invite today's timer, Toastmaster Manish, to give his report out.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. All right, so here is the timer's report. Manjula from prepared speech has taken 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Dharani has taken 6 minutes and 59 seconds. From the table topic masters, Manish has taken 1 minute 5 seconds. Ram has taken 1 minute 27 seconds. Jagan has taken 1 minute 3 seconds. Prashant has taken 41 seconds. Sunil has taken 1 minute and 16 seconds. From the evaluations, Yaska has taken 2 minutes 43 seconds and Vinayak has taken 2 minutes 1 second. I think that's all from my end. Over to you.
Timer report. So please give him a big round of applause for that. Let's invite Toastmaster Chelo to share his account report.
Sorry. I just realized that today is my first year anniversary at the Toastmaster Club. I had never taken up the account. So I'm grateful to the person who did not take the account. So for my report, Manjula, Toastmaster Jagan, Toastmaster Manjula, and Toastmaster Arun, no, nothing that I could find. So perfect speeches today. Thank you. My observation has been that people use a lot when they put on a spot, which happened to Toastmaster Chetna when she switched between the evaluators. Sometimes when we are connecting two thoughts and we're not ready with the second thought, but at times when we do not have a thought coming in our head that we have to speak about. So on that note, I'm going to present my report. Toastmaster Manish had 3 times, he used 3 times Toastmaster, it's the guest Sunil used 4 times. Yuno was used 8 times by Toastmaster Yaska and Toastmaster Ram. So Toastmaster Suresha used 35 times, Dharani 6 times, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Trilok for that our counter report. So please give him a big round of applause. So let's invite Toastmasters Jagan to share the grammarian report.
Today, thank you very much for both the speakers who had aligned with my word of the day. Like as Vinay already mentioned, their speeches were more related, aligned with that. So coming to the grammarian thing regarding Manjula, like in certain places you have mentioned like that kind of emotions, or you are not clear, like clearly mentioning that. That like if you could mention what were there, like certain examples would be more good. And apart from that, you are good with like the country, like the present and present continuous tense, whichever you are using during your speeches. Also. And coming to Dharani, he had like he is an expert at performing the role of grammarian, and he has like made no mistake so far, whatever I have observed. And the other part, that yeah, coming to the table topics, Manish, like one time we have used like kind of the words in between, like ignore of negative things. You can say like ignore negative things. Apart from that, yeah, everyone had followed it correctly. Yeah, thank you very much. That's it about my grammarian.
And thank you, Toastmaster Jagan, for taking up the grammarian role and providing his report. So please give him a big round of applause. The individual role takers feedback. Maybe to start with Sergeant at Arms. I think Manjula did a great job, and she is the continuously performing that role of a Sergeant at Arms. And I see great improvement in your role. And you spoke about what are the ground rules that team need to follow, and what are the some of the do's and don'ts, etc. So a good coverage there. And one suggestion is, I mean, like that energy is you can always bring in. So when you open up the meeting, just bring your full energy and say that good morning, everyone. Right. So bring that energy and I think grab that attention. Otherwise, you are almost there from a content flow. Everything is there. Just bring that little bit of voice motivation. Otherwise, superb. And moving on to the president, I think I don't have any feedback as such, but he covered about the income tax filing and how important it is, etc. So I think he did some research on that and he shared his observations and feedback on that. And he also did a good job in terms of inviting the guests to talk about, introduce themselves, and in fact, he invited them on the stage. That's very important. So it's very easy to speak from there, but when you come to a stage, it's a quite different experience. I think kudos to him for inviting the guests and share their experience. So again, please give him a big round of applause. That's wonderful. TM Modi. It doesn't look like Chetna is doing TM Modi for the first time. You are like a professional TMOD kind of job you have done it. Particularly, I mean, from the start of the role, you are always grabbing the attention of the audience with voice modulation and with the content what you have created. But the theme is really amazing, and everyone can relate about the theme. And personally, I can. Gratitude is very close to my heart, and I can speak about gratitude with so many examples. It's not in hard, so I can talk a lot about that. But it's very, very good to bring about the gratitude, and you share some of the best practices as well. And your transition from gratitude to Toastmasters International is very good. I really liked it. How Toastmasters as an establishment is there, and how grateful we are for the Toastmasters International, because that's the only platform where we can stand and we can fail and we can learn, right? I don't think so any other platform we get in this world where we can comfortably fail like what we are doing and learn and improvise, right? So the transition is really, I liked it. I know I am not articulating better, but you did really well when you were talking. But only suggestion is like you could have spoke a little bit more about Toastmasters International, like how old it is and how the organization structure is, how many clubs there are, so that there are some new members who can understand more about that Toastmaster implementation. But otherwise, really a great job, Chetna. It doesn't look like you are taking up the TMO role for the first time. Keep taking up the roles and do well. So please give her a big round of applause. And now, table topic master, Toastmaster Arun. I think he is a seasoned Toastmaster and a veteran in the Toastmasters. And the topics, whatever he gave, it's very much related to the theme, and the speakers could able to speak on the topic given comfortably. So please give him a big round of applause for that. Overall, I don't have major points to say, but one observation is I think we started the meeting bit late. I think 7 minutes late because of we are trying to explore some new gadgets and new technology related stuff. But I think if we can explore these things just before our meeting, maybe 5-10 minutes before, so that when we start the meeting 10 o'clock, we have all set. That's one observation. Second observation is I think this whenever there is a word for the day which is being introduced, I think it would be good to introduce the word for the day couple of days before, so that everyone can prepare and use that word as part of their prepared speech or whatever topic they are going to talk. I think these are the couple of observations and suggestions. Otherwise, I don't have any other feedback or suggestion. So good forum, and I really enjoyed the meeting, and I hope you all enjoyed it. There are certainly a lot of takeaways for me, and hope you all also might have some takeaways. With that, maybe I will hand over the stage back to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresha, for that great evaluation of the entire meeting. Now, I would like to tell you, why did I choose the topic gratitude and giving back? Gratitude has this ripple effect. If you start practicing, people around you would definitely get motivated and they'll learn from you and will start practicing. That's one of the most important reasons why I took it. It would help in building a society where we have people filled with compassion, empathy, and positivity, which is so important to have in each individual. There is one saying, right? If you are happy, only then you can make people around you happy. So for expecting anything from others, before that, look back, step back and see how happy are you, how content are you. The day you start feeling content and happy with yourself, I am sure people around you would also be happy, and it would be a more harmonious society to be in. With that, I would like to call on stage our presiding officer, T.M. Yaska, for closing the session.
I request, first of all of you to please vote. If you are in the group, I have posted the link there. If you're not, I have put the QR code. I can just quickly scan.
Voting is very important, whether it is in Toastmasters or
That's my next week topic. So as we are voting, I just want to share few things that I wanted to share regarding Toastmasters. So recently I was invited for giving a keynote session at an open house. I was thinking, what are the points I can share that the benefits? What are the benefits of Toastmasters? One particular benefit definitely is this 1 hour or 1.5 hour, 2 hour meetings that we have in various clubs that are there, which you are part of. You learn how to speak, you learn time management, you learn how to be the best critic as an evaluator, right? And definitely more leadership on how to organize this thing, how picking around people to take roles. You can take this role, right? All these things definitely are one learn. But on a bigger picture, I was just thinking, reflecting back on my 3.5 years of my Toastmasters journey, what did I receive from Toastmasters? The first thing definitely is the fraternity of Toastmasters, which is too enormous to even grasp. Because it's not just in India, it's not just in Bangalore, it's in the entire world. As a Toastmaster, you can definitely join in any club who are in need, right? Or as a guest, you can just go and join. You can take a role, you can give speeches. I personally have traveled across to many countries, especially with the start of the third wave or second, I don't remember which wave. We are like working from home and I was to work late. And as part of some global Toastmaster groups, suddenly some message will come from Morocco telling, we need some role takers. I would join and say, can you become Toastmaster today? Can you become the general aware? Can you become the evaluator? Can you give a speech? It was like very nice to interact with people from various countries. That's the first thing. Second thing, I was sharing with this thing, people. As a general person, can you walk into any of the corporate offices? But as a Toastmaster, you can actually walk into so many corporate offices where Toastmasters is there, right? As part of various contests, various events, or just as a role taker, you can actually walk into. I personally have been into so many offices. I realized, okay, there's a company with this name also, which does this. Right? We don't even know those so many companies. So it gives us, especially if you are looking for change of job or anything, it's like an opportunity to understand what other companies do. And I know many people who came to Toastmasters and used these connections to get into a different role which they wanted to. Right? That's just something different. And when I shared this with our college students, like, sir, can you please give me a list of all the corporate offices that are there? I am a final year and I need a job. Like, okay. So that's another aspect. And another aspect is in terms not just for job purpose, but as such friends. I've seen in Toastmasters, people help each other just because they're a Toastmaster. They don't know anything else. Somebody says that you are a Toastmaster and things happen. I've seen, especially in our Rajesh, right? How much of our love, we had to, I've seen so much Arijit had done for his family. It's like such a gratitude we give back to people in different cases, right? Somebody is traveling somewhere, they needed some help, Toastmasters are there, right? A lot of different aspects I've seen Toastmasters help each other. It's a network of people, good people, right? With good heart, come down. What are they? They understand, right? Why are they here and the things forward. And definitely, if I talk about communication, yes, there are people who can give great evaluations to you, who will help you improve in a much different way. Another aspect is definitely the leadership roles that are there. Think, for example, I'm currently an area director of Even. So I'm able to manage, let's say 5 clubs. That means 520, people, right? I'm going to them, helping them improve all of these things. Like I know my fellow area director, his name is Rachana. She's a college student and she's an area director. And in her area, there are corporate companies. So think, as a college student, as a third year college student, you're going and asking a corporate guy, hey, your meetings are not proper. Can you please improve? Or they're coming and asking, how do you improve, our meeting? And you're thinking, what's the best way, how the corporate works? It's a different dimension itself that, you are pushed yourself to work upon. Right? So these are some of the aspects that I wanted to share that, help you in Toastmasters. Right? So with that, I think we have got, everyone in the room has given the responses? Yes. Yes. So that's what I wanted to just share with all of you, how Toastmaster can help. Now, to ensure that you understand these aspects, as I said, Toastmasters is not just Hoodie Toastmasters Club, right? We have so much in District 92. Now is the division contest season, right? Today, actually, there's a Division C contest happening in Walmart. I'll be heading there. If anyone wants to join, please do hop me. Because there are 8 divisions in our District 92, and every division contest is happening mostly in April and first week of May. I know Sundays are meeting, the meeting. You just go in, crash in, definitely have free lunch, right? And definitely get to interact with people and get to see the contest. Believe me, when you see the contest, right? When you see people who are come to division, that means they have something more, right? They have fought in the club, they have gone through the area contest, and they have come there, right? So you get to see 8 speakers, be it table topics evaluation or international speech contest. You get to hear from them, you get to hear better ideas of how you guys, like when I hear somebody speak, I'm like, oh, we can give a speech in this format also. Okay, that's interesting. And some bulb picks up, I noted down, okay, for my next speech, I know I'll start working on this direction, right? So today is a Division C contest. I actually shared in the group also. I will keep sharing whenever I get invitations. You can register there. It will be mostly on Saturday, Sundays only, and it will be a full day event. You can just hop in there, connect with people. Don't worry, just go and talk. Tell them you're a Toastmaster. People will not, you tell Hoodie Toastmaster Club. I think most of District 92 knows. I definitely, everybody, even if you don't know anyone, tell I'm from the club of Arijit. Everybody will get to know, or Arun Sriram, right? People, we have famous people in our club, right? So that's something that you can do. You'll get to interact with people, you'll understand, okay, where all the Toastmaster clubs are there, how do you do? Improve that connection, will improve in different ways. Now, let me first quickly, give me 2 minutes, I'll quickly write it down. So let me start with
Brings this up. I just want to add one point to him where he spoke about a college student being an area director comprising of corporate clubs. Sky is the absolute limit in Toastmasters. There's another college student by name Manu, who is an area director of a district in United States of America. He is handling it remote from here in Bangalore. He's a student of RV College of Engineering, and he's an area director for, I don't even know the name of the district in US, and that is how far and wide your reach can be. And you get exposed to everything that is possible in Toastmasters. I tell everybody who joins Toastmasters, you pay one fee and you have access to the entire world. Your fee is the bronze key to a golden treasure called Toastmasters around the world. So that's the filler that I wanted to add before Yaskar resumes his session.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there are many people. No, I think he's a first year computer science engineer. Still studying there, right?
Tuition contest is online also. We can. It's completely off.
Depends on the club. Is a club, like for example, we have online, we have a hybrid setup. Some clubs are purely online, some clubs are purely offline. And some clubs they say, okay, 3 weeks we'll do offline, 1 week we'll do online, or 2 weeks online, 2 weeks offline. Depends on the logistics and more of the members. For us, we want members to come offline, but there are some members who will ask me, let me attend online. So that's why our club we have a hybrid option. So it depends on club to club. So let me start with the best role taker. Please call upon our Toastmaster. Thank you so much. That is such a wonderful role. And we have our best auxiliary role taker, Manish Kumar. We have best table topic also for Manish. And our best speaker is Dharani. Very short.
He's on top of the game.
Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Vinayakam. Thank you so much. And before I close upon, I think we're just 5 minutes out. We have some 5 minutes of 7:25, 7:31. I would like to ask the guests any feedback want to share.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's my first day and I enjoyed a lot. So out of my expedition, and I met so many persons like fabulous. The ma'am, the way she presented, I highly impressed. And so today I joined. I will not wait for more. And Sir Arun sir was fabulous. Your speaking is if I can touch that level, that will be my last dream of my life. And that's it. I enjoyed a lot, sir, and I'll continue with this group. Thank you so much.
One thing I wanted to very specify, there are many new members. In a Toastmaster meeting, whenever you either come on the stage or go off the stage, please do handshake. I just want to specify, I think we are doing, but just to make it very, very special. It's a nice practice that we can follow. Rishi, you want to share something?
So overall, a good experience, lot of things to learn. And yeah, gratitude topic also helped a lot. So I'll start practicing.
Yeah, it's second time as a guest. So I was supposed to enroll today morning because of the late, I'm not able to do it. It was good, a good session. Definitely, it's going to help our communication skills or leadership skills. Yeah, thank you.
Toastmaster in the start, we're like, should I speak or something like that? After 2-3 years, people say, can you please come down? So there is an iconic vote of thanks that had happened by DTM Krishna Prashant when he was CGD. There was some meeting, I forgot which one. He had given a vote of thanks for 20.5 minutes. People are like, please come down. So you develop. You can't stop speaking. So with this, I think I'll close this meeting number 217 to an end. Please take a picture